Dear learners, in this session, we shall be discussing recommendations of educational commissions. We will be covering the recommendations of two educational commissions. First, Kothari Commission, and second, National Policy of Education. This topic is taken from Unit 5 of Block 1 of course MES 041, that is Growth and Development of Educational Management. National Education Commission 1964-66, also known as Kothari Commission. This was set up by Government of India to examine all aspects of the educational sector in India, to evolve a general pattern of education, and to advise guidelines and policies for the development of education in India. It was set up on 14th July 1964 under the chairmanship of D.S. Kothari, then chairman of the UGC. This was the sixth commission in India post independence and the first commission with comprehensive terms of reference on education. Now, in this session, I shall be discussing the four recommendations of Kothari Commission: the common school system, three language formula, vocationalization of education, and introduction of work experience. Now, let us first discuss the common school system. The common school system, which would include all government schools, all local authority schools, and all aided private schools. The objective of the educational policy should be to evolve a common school system of public education over the next 20 years, which would cover all parts of the country, providing equality of access to all children so that an average parent would not feel the need to send his child to an unrecognized school. So, the basic idea is to bring children from different social classes and groups together. Now, the aims of common school system are to open education to all irrespective of caste, creed, and community, to maintain adequate standards in all schools and provide at least a reasonable preparation of quality institutions. Good education will not depend on wealth but on quality and talent. No tuition fee to be charged. Now, let us discuss minimum levels of learning, teaching learning strategies, and pupil evaluation to be used in the common school system. What do we mean by the minimum levels of learning? Now, the focus of MLL strategy will be the development of competency based teaching and learning. Now, competency based teaching is an approach to education that focuses on the student's demonstration of desired learning outcomes as central to the learning process. That is laying down minimum levels of learning that all children completing different stages of education should achieve. Now, what are the main steps for introducing minimum levels of learning in schools? So, we will discuss here some steps, the main steps for introducing minimum levels of learning in schools. Now, the step one is assessment of the existing levels of learning achievement. Step two is modification of the minimum levels of learning to suit local situation if it is needed. Step 3, initial and recurrent orientation of teachers to competency based teaching. And step 4 is teacher training handbooks for MLL based teaching. Now the step 5 is introduction of continuous and comprehensive evaluation of students and using evaluation results for remedial action. Step 6 is preparation of unit tests and other evaluation materials and putting them in an item pool for using as and when required. Now step 7 is using minimum levels of learning norms during revision of curriculum and textbooks. Step 8, provision of competency-based teaching learning materials to make the educational process activity-based and joyful. Now let's move to the teaching learning strategies to be used in common school system. A variety of activities such as narration of events, peer group discussions, storytelling, drama, dialogue, question answers, quiz competition, word play, debates, songs, etc. are to be organized for making language learning a joyful activity. Then the evaluation of the learners, evaluation of the pupils, evaluation of the students. Now, the emphasis should be on creating informal social situations in the class, creative use of language in day-to-day life, textbooks, picture cards, word cards, participation in social situations. Now, we have already discussed the first recommendation, the common school system. Now, let us move to the second recommendation of the Kothari Commission, that is the three language formula. Now, the three language formula is another recommendation which has had immense impact on the education and its management. Now, what is three language formula? There are certain guidelines for the implementation of the three language formula. First, at the lower primary stage, only one language should be studied on compulsory basis. It means all primary school teachers, they have proficiency in that language, and the qualification of teachers, training of teachers, and guidelines for recruitment of teachers, preparation of textbooks in that language, etc. These are some of the major implications at the policy level. Then the mother tongue or the regional language at the option of the people. And at the higher primary stage, only two languages should be studied on compulsory basis. Which two languages? First, the mother tongue or the regional language, and second language, the official or the associate official language for almost all the people in the Hindi areas and for majority of them in non-Hindi speaking areas. So English will be the second language. Then at the lower secondary stage, that is class 8, a study of three languages should be obligatory, and a student should be under an obligation to study either the official language of union or the associate official language which she or he had not studied at the higher primary stage. Now let us discuss the next recommendation of the Kothari Commission, that is vocationalization of education. Now, why do we need vocationalization of education? We need vocationalization of education so that education becomes close to productivity. When the main aim of vocationalization is to bring education closer to productivity. Let's come to the next recommendation, introduction of work experience. Work experience should be introduced as an integral part of all education, and Concept of work experience is closely related to the philosophy of basic education and education and modernization, social and spiritual values, religious education, the concept of neighborhood school, state and national boards of education. They were some of the other areas in this commission. Now let us discuss the implications of recommendations of Kothari Commission. An attempt was made by the Kothari Commission to study the cause of dissatisfaction about several aspects of educational development. Education must bring desirable socio-economic changes in the country. NPE 1968. It focused on strengthening national integration, radical reconstruction of the education system to improve the quality at all stages and give greater attention to science and technology. The cultivation of moral values and a closer relationship between education and the life of the people. Now, let us discuss the main recommendations of National Policy of Education 1986. Now, the first recommendation is National System of Education. Now, the concept of National System of Education implies that up to a given level, all students, irrespective of their background, location, they must have access to education of same quality, comparable quality, and second is equality of educational opportunities. NPE 1986 stressed on the removal of disparities and to equalize educational opportunity by attending to the specific needs of those who have been denied equality. Third, the 10 plus 2 plus 3 system of education. NPE 1986 recommended the 10 plus 2 plus 3 system of education. Since then, the scheme has been accepted in principle by all the states and union territories, and the curriculum included compulsory subjects like language, modern mathematics, science, social science, moral education, physical education, craft and trade. In addition, one optional subject was also included. Curriculum for higher secondary stage 11th and 12th included two streams, academic stream and vocational stream. Now the fourth recommendation is Operation Blackboard. Operation Blackboard drive was undertaken to improve primary schools all over the country. Under this scheme, all primary schools should have minimum infrastructure and other facilities. Fifth is distance education, a new dimension to education in the form of distance education through Open University, and IGNOU has been established for this purpose at the center. Sixth recommendation, use of technology, emphasis on use of computers and computer education. Seventh, vocationalization of secondary education so as to bring education close to productivity, and moral and religious education. Conscious and organized attempts have been made for imparting education in social, moral, and spiritual values with the help of ethical teachings of great religions. Next is continuous evaluation. Evaluation is a continuous process, and this forms an important component of total system of education. State and national boards of education. Educational objectives of the state are closely related to that of the nation. In order to secure continuous improvement in standards, adequate machinery should be set up at the state as well as at the national level. The other major concerns are training and quality of teacher education, education of backward classes, improvement of quality of public funded schools, laying down minimum levels of learning, adult education, widening access to secondary education and higher education and vocational education. Now, the implications of recommendations of National Policy of Education: acceptance of a common structure of education throughout the country, introduction of 10 plus 2 plus 3 system by most states, common scheme of studies for both boys and girls, incorporation of science and mathematics as compulsory subjects. Dear learners, you can reach me at these two email addresses, and thank you very much for the session.